Really? Any of the subjects going forward, you're going to hear me actually talking about parenting with a purpose. And the reason is because I think it's important that we have a definite idea of how we want to parent. Not to put labels on anything, because I don't believe labels are really necessary. I just think it's important that you need to determine within yourself how you want to parent, what is important for you to accomplish by the time you're finished your parenting. You will hear me say specifically that this is what I do and this is why, but I need you to understand that just because I say that doesn't necessarily mean that I think that's the only way to do it. I just know for me it was the way to do it, and I have reasons why that I picked what I picked. And I think it's very important as parents that we do that. We figure out what it is that's important to us. So I'm going to give you an example, and today's topic is co-sleeping. I didn't co-sleep, and the reason I didn't co-sleep with my children is twofold. Number one, I was happily married, and I wanted to stay that way. And in my opinion, when you let children kind of get in the middle of the marriage bed, you're going to have some breakdown in your marriages because that is your private time. And I'm not just talking about necessarily for physical things. I'm talking about the times that you can talk about what happened in your day. Pour out your frustrations. Talk about your kids without them hearing it. And it's your private time. It's important that as a couple you have that. The second reason is I wanted my children to grow up to be very independent. I wanted them to be able to understand that they could count on themselves, that they knew that they could get through some of the rough times. Some of the argument for co-sleeping is that people say, a child needs to be comforted. And I agree with you wholeheartedly on that one. And I would quite often get up out of my bed and go into their bed and comfort them until the storm passed or until they were soothed and their nightmare went away. I think it's important that we do that. I don't think we should leave the kid stranded and not comfort them. I just don't think they should be comforted in my bed with me, where that is my space with my spouse. I think it's important that I go to them and show them and be with them when they're distressed. Because my purpose was I wanted my children to grow up feeling very confident within themselves that they could handle just about anything. That's the reason I chose what I chose. It doesn't mean that if you chose something different that it's necessarily wrong, because it depends on what your purpose is, what it is you want to accomplish with your kids. So please come on over to the website, subscribe to it and or the YouTube channel, and leave some comments and tell us if you co-sleep, why you co-sleep. Give me the facts of what it is you want to accomplish with your kids. Give me your purpose for why you're doing what you're doing. And as always, we want to wish you an awesome day.